or the other two, the ogre donor, the organ donor, and the woman in the window.
I googled the organ donor. Apparently there's this thing. Do you know what Saw the organ donor is?
Saw the organ donor.
It's this crazy shit on YouTube. There's like a bunch of videos with Saw the organ donor, people posting fake trailers saying it's Saw 9, Saw 10, whatever the fuck we're on.
Because Saw has a release date coming up.
That's interesting.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm
like,
freaking out.
Photos are
I don't know what the heck this
That
is.
makes no sense.
There's fake trailers out there. I don't know. I was hoping you would steer me straight. I don't know what's going on here.
Let's see if we can
I watched a trailer just a minute ago.
But was it a fake trailer?
Hell yeah, it was a fake trailer.
But it's weird because when I click on it, it says Untitled Saw Project.
Kirklin's got something.
The Organ Donor is an upcoming American horror film. The film will serve as the 9th installment in the Saw franchise. The film is directed by Darren Lynn Bousman.
That doesn't make sense because it does say plot details are kept under wrap. It's described. They changed the title maybe then since I last looked at it.
So it's just called The Organ Donor? It's got to be called Saw still. Or they want to distance
based on a
from
story
Jigsaw.
by Chris Rock.
No, it's not. When I checked this movie, a few weeks ago, there was Untitled Saw 9. So it is. They've changed it to the Organ Donor.
Sam Jackson is in this movie, possibly?
He is. Him and Chris Rock are together.
Oh, there's a scene here then.
And Max Minghella.
That's fake. Nothing's been released.
Is that
in
the
theaters
guy from
October 27th.
That's what?
Is that the guy from Crazy Rich Asian? Max Minghella?
Maybe. I never saw the movie, actually.
Okay.
But Chris Rock is playing a detective. And then...
he's from A Simple Favor.
Yeah.
Oh, Simple Favor. Yeah.
Actually, I think that's the same guy.
Well, we got that one sorted out, boys. Good job.
Wow. Plot kept under details. So what do we think about that?
Jigsaw 2 first official reveal. No. There's some crazy shit when you YouTube anything to do with Saw.
They go check out our Saw retro. Saw people are loving
Theory is the Organ Donor Jigsaw's first real game.
So,
bum, bum.
What do we think about that then? What is it described as a reimagining of the horror
I have no
film
idea
Saw.
what the fuck this is, but I am highly excited for it because Saw is hilarious.
Saying I am not interested whatsoever, and I've never been interested in the Saw series.
Because originally, this happened months ago, Chris Rock apparently pitched Lionsgate like, "Hey, I have a reimagining of Saw," so that's correct. And then he's playing a detective. Sam Jackson's his father. That's all been confirmed. Darren Lynn Bousman, who directed Saw 2, 3, and 4, is directing this.
Give me Hoffman.
But he's not going to make it, unfortunately. That I did not know it was called the Organ Donor now, and I can't say that name.
The ogre.
So wait, you said it later on that document. There's actual Saw date though.
No, I thought there was originally when I checked this, but it was
changed.
just they changed the name.
Oh, okay.
Which is strange because I thought originally it was like coming out later in the summer. But wow.
So I'll tell you one thing: I'm not going to see Scoob on that day. I'm gonna go see the Organ Donor.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna say because
check out our Saw retrospective where we talked about every single Saw movie and then did a review of Jigsaw.
Oh yeah, Taylor's first fail on the podcast. Spoilers. What do you think about that, Taylor? What are your theories going on about the Organ Donor being a new? How do we feel about them not using the Saw name as like for marketing?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing something fresh, so they don't have to necessarily like market it as you call it Saw or Jigsaw or anything like that. People are gonna immediately
put it in that
connect
bucket
it to the original series. And this is a retelling, a whole new thing. So I think it's a fresh take.
I think it's a
fresh
great idea because Saw and I had this because I had just seen like the first Saw movie like 2 or 3 years ago for the first time, and then we did the retro. Right before that, I had this conception that Saw was just this movie all about torture porn, essentially. I thought that's all it was. And I could not be more wrong. I think the most interesting thing about Saw is all the fucking plot twists. Like, those movies are crazy, and the way they connect together is super, super interesting. So I think it's a great idea to get away from that Saw name, because I think most people are in the boat I am, where they just think it's like just torture porn and that's all it is.
Yeah.
When it's actually very interesting. So if you get away from it, maybe there's some room there, and they can still tie into it because the hardcore fans are going to know about this stuff anyway. Obviously, we barely knew about it like 5 minutes ago, but I think that's a good idea, actually, to distance themselves, especially with how terrible Jigsaw was.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. I'm going to go sawfreaks.com tonight and find out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no one wants to go see Halloween 20. They want to go see the Halloween, the reboot, right, in theaters. I don't know. Maybe people didn't go to see
Halloween
it.
Kills.
But either way, I think this is a good idea to just kind of change it up a bit. And I wonder what those trailers are going to be like. I wonder if they're going to mention Jigsaw. I wonder if there's going to be the fucking, what's his name, Billy
the puppet.
Yeah, like I wonder. I'm super curious.
This is so curious now, and I'm just trying to think.
I forgot Saw was happening too,
Yeah.
so this jumped up in my anticipated. I'll tell you.
And
that
like,
much.
I'm just trying to think of like the organ donor. Like, is that a trap where they have to like give something because Saw
Well,
I
it
was
could
always
be,
like a
you know,
trap.
they called him Jigsaw. Maybe the organ donor is just the name they give him or something like that.
So is he like putting people in traps, taking their organs, and throwing them
Maybe.
Like
out?
that's the new killer name.
Maybe
you're
that's
saying?
their
like the
new
Wet
killer name
Bandits.
they're going
Yeah.
with. Yeah.
Man.
Wet Bandits.
Joe Pesci's Jigsaw in this one. Imagine his tape. Wow.